the way I think about China, I call it the engineering state because at various points, uh, in the last few decades, the entirety of the Standing Committee of the Politburo, the nine highest ruling members of the Chinese Communist Party, all of them had degrees in engineering of a very Soviet sort. So these are people who are trained to build, where a mega project is kind of the answer to any number of quandaries that they have. So for the Chinese, there is no problem that cannot be solved with yet another bridge, road, highway, hyperscaler, coal plant, home. And so China is just building its way out of all of its problems. The problem is that they are also fundamentally social engineers. And so they spend a lot of time thinking about how they can engineer the population as well. And so in this book, I spend a lot of time covering the one-child policy as well as zero COVID, which are radical experiments in social engineering and population engineering. I contrast that with the United States, which is also a country where I grew up. Having been a fellow at the Yale Law School's Paul Tsai China Center, one of the things that became really apparent to me was that the U.S. is really a country where the government is made by the lawyers, for the lawyers, and of the lawyers. Lawyers have been very deeply entrenched in America since the very founding. So if you take a look at the first 13 American presidents, everyone from Washington to Lincoln, all but 3 of them had practiced law at some point. The Democratic Party today is really full of lawyers, such that between 1980 to 2020, every single vice presidential and presidential nominee by the Democrats had gone to law school before. And the issue with lawyers is that they're really good at saying no. They're really good at blocking things. And so in the lawyerly society, you don't have stupid ideas like the one-child policy. You also don't have very functional infrastructure almost anywhere throughout the country. Now, since I'm talking to you, Aaron, here we are sitting in London, I would say that as bad as the lawyerly society is, at least it's not the PPE society. Am I right? Where I find it remarkable that all of the prime ministers don't only go to Oxford University, they study politics, philosophy, and economics from Balliol College at Oxford University. That is a pretty remarkable concentration that even the Americans are not so bad at.